Now, student debt relief has been the topic of conversation for arguably the past few years, and though in recent months has become a looming window for millions of Americans. And it's Monday, so you know what time that is. It's time for our Crunch the Cost segment with our KAGS Sara Wilson, who joins us live in studio about the future of student debt. Sarah?
Well, William, it's a crucial month for not only millions of Americans, but residents right here in the Brazos Valley even, for President Joe Biden's one-time student loan forgiveness plan. Now, this comes after the President Joe Biden put a pause on all federal student loan payments pre-pandemic.
It starts out as just a small loan that turns into tens of thousands, trickling down to millions of Americans.
We're living for every day, not knowing what we're going to come against today or tomorrow.
Student debt relief, something that's been on hold for nearly 3 years now. So I decided to crunch the cost and find out how Brazos Valley residents are addressing their student debt and what the future holds. This comes on the brinks of the Supreme Court hearing oral arguments at the end of February to see its fate. Yet, just a sweet gesture.
A person who has started college here and things like that and then had to go to a different school, I think it was amazing.
That turned sour. At least that's the case for Bryan native Amber Robertson, who started at a local college in town but transitioned to a private college, Corinthians Colleges. When the news of student debt cancellation came about in the midst of the pandemic, she was uncertain for not just her, but others in her situation.
My school lost accreditation, which was very sad because now it pretty much puts anybody that went to a school that lost accreditation at the very bottom of the totem pole.
Feeling like she's starting over as lawmakers debate if borrowers will end up worse off financially post-pandemic. While Robertson and others are concerned about what the outcome will be, a financial advisor, Jay Matters, is reminding people to think about the future before making major financial decisions for your future, while advising people to understand their debt. It remains unknown for many Americans as the issue now goes to the Supreme Court to possibly eliminate thousands of dollars of debt for millions of Americans and residents. You just have to wait.
We don't know.
And on the 28th, oral arguments will begin at the U.S. Supreme Court for 2 cases related to cancellation, this month being the possible turning point for student loan forgiveness. Back to you.